Hi, it's Lady Lex UK, and this is a little bit different than normal. I'm going to be reacting to the Dreams trailer that has just come out from Media Molecule. This is the game Dreams for the PlayStation 4. It's a game creation tool, of course it is, and so let's see how I react to this video. So first of all, thing to note, it's PEGI 7. And I think Project Spark was PEGI 12. So they think this is going to be more suitable for children. They'll have to change that.
Francis, you think the Thornbeak's around here?
The old fears, they still haunt me.
There's a very strange mixture here of cute characters and nightmarish visions like that. So obviously you can do any sort of level in terms of feel. Though it is still quite cartoony, I think. That's probably a little bit more realistic.
That need to make something again.
I like the style, this sort of 3D puppetry.
And you.
Like wooden puppets. Like trying to think. It's sort of a mixture of claymation and the sort of things they did with Gerry Anderson, really. Whoa, there's so much going on here. Everything flying past. So much to see. Whoa, hello, it's Project Spark. Wow, there you go. That was Dreams. It's a teaser, really, isn't it? What it's going to be, and it says coming 2018, which is fantastic. But I mean, 2018 is a long year, so is it going to be the beginning or not? Probably not. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the things in here that were particularly interesting. So the beginning, we have this guy in a guitar case, coffin. I know there's bottles of drink there. He's obviously had a hard night. I like this style. This is very artistic, sort of watercolor, oils, that sort of thing. That's very good. Now then it goes into this funny looking bird thing and some chains, and I like the fact that there's chains. They were missing from Project Spark. There's no chains. You couldn't make chain links or anything like that. So looking at that, it's like, yes, we can have chain links. Oh, it's so exciting. It looks as if these, I understand that this is the play mode. This is going to be the story mode for the game, and these characters are your characters, and you got your main character, the guy in the guitar case, and these are his dreams or something similar to that, I think. So they go from nightmarish things. I mean, that's a beautiful train. I think we're going to see lots of really interesting models in this game that people have made. We're going to get artists that are going to be left to create something amazing, and there were people in Project Spark that tried their best with the tools available, but these tools are highly superior, and I'm sure they're going to make the most amazing things. We want to get people like Paulie January, Wirt Andrew. I could name loads of people, but you know, all of these wonderful designers and artists, Nini Chu, they need to get into this, definitely. This was an interesting segment. So that's the first. We'll look at some sci-fi characters and what have you. But anybody noticed this bit at the beginning? Now, you might have seen a video I did of Orbit 32, and the beginning of Orbit 32, is identical to that, where he looks at his hands and his feet and looks at his hands. It's like, hello, I recognise that. So there's a robot there, and we're back to this guy and his sort of film noir world. A little bit more realistic, but still very painterly around the edges, which is a really good look. And I think there is going to be an overall look for Dreams. I mean, you'll be able to create something that's yours, but I think this painterly look and this misty feel to it seems to be a bit prevalent in a lot of these levels. So that's what I'm taking from this. This is what it's going to be sort of like. And so here are some really quick clips that we didn't really get a chance to see. So let's see if we can just pause on them a bit. Shape your own, it says. So we've got a little fluffy landscape. That's sort of Project Spark-esque, I guess, with the rocks and the grass. And then we've got Francis the panda. Actually, she's a bear most of the time, but they've made her a panda in this one. She was attacking some sort of zombie creatures in the previous trailer. And there she's waving a weapon around. Oh, that's a blank screen. Oh, Space Invaders. That's very similar to the sort of thing that was being made in Project Spark, as is this. If you remember the Simpsons game, that looked very similar to that. And this, on the other hand, that's very in depth. That's got lots of depth to it. I don't know if it's an underwater world or just a dark forest or whatever, but that looks amazing. You'd be very proud if you made a level that looked like that, I'm sure. The concern is, of course, these demo levels are being made by graphic designers, people that work in the games industry that make this day in, day out. How easy it will be for the rest of us to pick up these skills, I don't know. But I can't wait to try. There's a great space station there. That looks good. And then you get to see it with your night goggles on. So obviously you can change lighting and things like that, like you could in Project Spark. And we've got a character here chasing some cones. So obviously they've got primitive shapes the same way as we have in Project Spark. So you can make things out of primitives. And you can see that a lot of these are primitive shapes that we're used to using. So that should be good. Oh, hello. Got some sort of spark. Right, okay, we've got a character here. She looks really good. I like that. That's nice. It's something that Project Spark, you could make something similar to this, but the character, you are limited in designs for those. So this all looks great. But what's this spark doing here? It's like suspicious. What are they trying to say? And you can do it in black and white like you could in Project Spark. And I know I'm Project Spark. Well, this is a Project Spark channel, let's face it. I'm talking about Dreams in relation to Project Spark because I want to encourage people that really loved Project Spark to think about Dreams in the future, and then we can all meet up and share our experiences and share some of our Project Spark creations that we can't anymore by recreating them in this game. And there's lots of potential in that. You can see all those pictures. Now, does that remind you of anything? With all the little pictures all coming down into a... And everybody remember the videos that Team Dakota used to put out with this exact same thing? So many worlds, so little time, where creators play and players create. This is where dreamers dream, apparently. That is identical. Really strange. It's not as if they're keeping away from it, are they? That's as far as I'm concerned, anyway. So that was it. That's the trailer for Dreams. That was made for PSX 2017. So that's been out a couple of, not very long now. Was it a week? I think a week or two. So. Yes, very exciting. 2018. I guess I'm going to have to buy a PlayStation now, as I don't have one. I don't have a PS4. I will have to buy one and hope that that Dreams has everything in it that I want and expect, and I'm sure I'm going to love it just as much as I love Project Spark. But don't tell Project Spark, it'll get annoyed and maybe you'll stop working for me. So shh, don't say a word. Anyway, until Dreams comes, keep sparking.